sit that right there, don't go nowhere, little baby gon' shake that, 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 shit, yeah, I like that, bring that, right here, sit that, right there, don't go.
Welcome back. We back with another reaction video. Today we are reacting to a, hold on, I don't even know what channel this is. I'm gonna keep it as that. True crime psychology video when a prank goes horribly wrong. Let's get right into it.
911, what's the location of your emergency?
Oh, we're at the I Promise School in Akron, Ohio.
Okay.
Our friend just got knocked out.
Okay.
We don't know what to do.
Is your friend unconscious?
Yeah.
Is he breathing? Hello, are you still here? Hello?
The 911 call.
Nigga, if the prank is calling these niggas, okay, cool. But it says the prank goes horribly wrong. The reason why this is just eye-opening to me, like literally. Nigga, LeBron James school? Y'all niggas go to I Promise? First, nigga, shout out to LeBron James. Because I ain't gonna lie, when I was a kid, I thought this shit was a false promise. Nigga, hey, this nigga might really be the GOAT. Like, I know motherfuckers be like, and then Jordan this, nigga, Jordan ain't never been to school for impoverished children, nigga. What you talking about? What are you saying? What? That's some greatest of the all-time shit. Like, go, man. Well, let's get back into it. Y'all wasting y'all chance, bro. Come on, bro. LeBron James put a school together, bro. Y'all niggas doing stupid shit.
Ended abruptly, leaving behind unanswered questions about what had really happened. What the detectives found next was so gruesome that they could never have imagined such a scenario. On the night of June 2nd, 2022, 17-year-old Ethan Liming and his friends made their way to the I Promise school in Akron, Ohio, thinking a prank would be a harmless thrill. Little did they know, their playful tricks would bring about unforeseen consequences, altering their lives unimaginably. Let's delve deeper to uncover how something that was supposed to be a prank ended in chaos. As the boys left the school, investigators arrived at the location, following an anonymous tip reporting unusual activity in the area. The investigators carefully assessed the surroundings, and the horrific scene they were confronted with deeply shook the entire community. Ethan Liming was lying dead and covered in blood in the parking lot of the I Promise school. Meanwhile, the investigators tried to piece together the evidence. They examined the surveillance footage, but it was unclear what exactly had happened there and who had done this to Ethan. After analyzing the footage, investigators identified 3 suspects and took them into custody. These suspects were identified as 19-year-old Tyler Stafford, 21-year-old Donovan Jones, and 20-year-old Deshaun Stafford.
Niggas, guys. Why? Why? Why, bro? No. These niggas about to throw their life away. I mean, they already did it because this video is technically past tense, but like, damn, no. Damn. All right, let's get into it. Rest in peace to Ethan, man. He didn't deserve that. I don't know what y'all niggas got going on.
Ethan had turned into a victim in his own game, leaving...
What you mean his own game? What y'all mean his own game? What? Fuck you mean his own game, bro? What the fuck is he talking about?
Everyone to wonder who the perpetrator might be.
You want to talk with us and explain what happened that night in your side of the story?
Mom, going to jail.
Nigga, is water wet?
So I'm going to do it. More than likely. But now is your time to tell your side of the story. Because we only have one side of the story. And there's always 2 sides to every story. If you want to tell us your side of the story, we're more than happy to sit here and hear what you have to say to us. It is kind of crazy. That's kind of what we want to. I ain't gonna say y'all seen for yourself. Well,
damn, I couldn't get him in a jacket, shirt.
We can't see
covered
everything,
blanket.
and we don't know
Snug.
what you were thinking at that time. You know what I mean?
It's not, it's all about shame, but it's not, I literally got shot at one day. Got shot, came up to
Okay, so just tell us what happened.
They was chasing us on the court with the girls that were police playing basketball. They did not come here to play basketball. They did not come do nothing of that. They literally pulled up fast as I thought those people getting out the car to shoot at us like real guns. I was supposed to do it. I didn't look at the car. I didn't do nothing. I ran away. But when I ran away, my brother was still on the court. And they was running after us. And whatever it did, my brother yelled out the gun was safe. And I went over to confront him. He still shooting, literally in my body. And then as I'm getting closer, he shot me all in my face.
Can you pull your hair up? Where did you get your hair?
Right here, all right here. Shoot.
Okay. When you say you guys were on the court, who was on the court?
Me and my brother.
Some other dude. Do you know who that other dude is? You never seen him before, nothing like that? Okay. So you were just, was he there when you got there?
Who?
The other dude. Okay. And who was the girl? You don't know her either? Was she there when you got there? You don't know? Okay. All right, go ahead. So, continue.
Whatever, he shot me in my face.
You say you got shot with what? BB probably. Orbeez or some shit.
And that was happening. My brother came to try to help me and shit. And he got him off me. That's why I got all of this right here.
What's that from?
That's from the road. And I hit my head like literally he slammed me.
So you and the guy.
This is deep.
Okay. And then what happened? You guys grabbed each other? Was there a tussle?
He grabbed me. He literally grabbed me, and then I slammed him.
So you slammed him onto the ground. And then what happened when you fell off?
He literally backed him back up, and my brother was helping me over. Yeah, I hit him a couple times. We let him back up, and then he started following my brother because we was about to leave.
Okay. So you guys are walking away from the situation.
He literally walked away, bro.
And he came back toward you.
He was following my brother, and my brother had called my name. That's when I ran over to him and I hit him, and he fell on the ground.
So you punched him and he fell down the ground.
So when you say he was following you, where were you at when you turned around on your other car?
I'm by the car confronting the other dudes. I was about to fight them too for shooting.
By the blue car?
Okay. So I'm over there confronting them. I'm about to fight them too. But he just still trying to fight my brother. I know my brother.
Okay.
So when he called me over there, I literally hit him. He went right to sleep and shit.
Okay, so when he fell, what happened after that?
I hit him 2 times.
When he was on the ground?
Okay.
Okay. Didn't know what happened.
None after that, the motherfucking friends, they try to come jump in and steal shit, but the other nigga, the one with the dreads, he ran away. And then the light skinned nigga followed him and shit.
Okay. And what about the white kid, the other white kid?
I think he was in Cardos on no game, he didn't touch him. But literally after we knocked that nigga out, we didn't touch nobody else.
Did, he shot at you?
Yes.
He was.
He had a gun and literally ran towards, like he ran it down with that gun. Like literally.
Over at the court.
That was an Orbeez. All right.
Basically assault with my fucking toy gun.
So, did you know it was a toy gun to begin with?
No, I just told them they pulled up and I started running. They pulled up like they was sending like, if you know people in the hood, bro, you know how they pull up real fast and they just get to jumping, I was shooting.
Okay.
That's how it was. Like,
When did you realize that it wasn't real, I guess?
I told you, my brother.
After I got popped.
To take.
Big gun. So were you still on the court at that time?
I was like literally over in the back, off the court, onto the back.
So you're saying you came out and you ran away?
Yes.
Okay. So who ran towards him?
Who ran towards who?
Who ran towards the blue car originally?
I walked, like you talking about after they checked this.
When you're on the court and they're shooting at you and you realize it's a toy gun, you're running the other way. Who ran towards the blue car? Because the video showed somebody running towards the blue car, not running away.
I'm trying to, they ran back to the car. That's
correct.
Nobody ran directly towards the car.
Somebody followed. We can see that.
I followed him back to the car.
Okay, okay.
That was so you told you. I went to there to confront him about shooting us.
Okay, so that was you that came through.
Literally, when I'm walking up to him, he literally shoot me all in my literally.
Okay. So that's when you hit him, and then you grabbed and you slammed him.
That's what I'm saying.
And then Tyler.
I tried to talk to him literally, but he literally just kept shooting. He shot me in my face. So I hate him.
Okay. So you knocked down. You said you hit him a couple times.
Sounds about right.
Who kicked him?
I don't know.
You don't know? Was it you? No. Was it the other guy that you don't know? You don't know?
Kick did it,
He
probably.
probably, for real, to be honest with you, probably got kicked when we was tussling. When I shot my arm, he probably got kicked back there because we was both on him.
Is that the marks in your hands from hitting him or from?
This from scraping on concrete.
When you slammed him?
Yeah, this is from scraping on the concrete. I think this is from hitting me when I
knocked him out.
Yeah, that's my knuckle.
Is it broken or anything?
It's probably broken.
Did you go to the hospital? So the whole thing, you guys were
you know your
knocked
knuckle
down.
broken. I don't know what he's
What
talking about.
happened afterwards, correct? And then they moved the car to go get him. What happened after that? And you said you started confronting other guys in the car.
We tried to do it in the car. They moved the car. We got in the car and they drove off and left.
Who did you move their car that moved the parking lot? Who moved that? Yeah, no. Did you see their car drive?
Well, I threw I don't know what happened. Y'all seen the throw? I was throwing up. I literally hit my head on the concrete right here, bro. Like, literally, I'm in my hair, bro. I couldn't do shit. I was literally disoriented. Almost passed up.
How did you drive your car home? How did you hit your head?
Literally held my head, and then when I picked him up, literally went down, we both went down. I had my head up. My head was literally bleeding.
Okay. Did you grab any of their phones? When someone called 911 when we were there?
I don't know. I touched nobody.
You didn't touch anybody's phone?
Bro.
Okay. So you were never inside the car or reached inside the blue car?
Yeah, I reached inside the car for that gun. That they had. It's in my house.
Okay. Okay. Did you take the gun?
Yeah, I took the gun. I was about to use it for evidence but I didn't know the little thing died until the next morning, bro. Because I was gonna record they shooting at us at the basketball court. And now all I see is the next morning this dude was dead.
Let me ask you this, why didn't you just call us that night?
Because I didn't know he was fucking dead.
Well, I mean, you said you were gonna call a reporter for shooting at you, but it would be irrelevant.
I didn't feel like it was that serious. I'm like, cause I'm not a snitch. I'm not about to just, I'm like, oh yeah, they just caught up. They caught up here, whatever. So they shot at me. This and I'm not about to do it. I literally,
So, I got a question for you. Since you reached in the car to get the gun, all right, there's a third person there that nobody seems to know.
Who?
Well, you said there's three dudes. There's you and your brother, and you didn't know the other guy, correct? Okay. So somebody moved the car. So if you reached into the car, do you have a problem if we collect your DNA? Because we're swapping the car for DNA, and if you were in the car, we need to be able to match your DNA up to that so that we can figure out whose DNA is the one we don't know. Do you have any problem with that?
Definitely have a problem with my DNA. Like I gotta have a
Okay. Well, we're gonna get a search warrant for your DNA.
So they gonna be able to get it.
And we're gonna come back and you're happy with it. So, we'll get the judge to sign a court order, and you need any water or anything? There's a guy going right now to pick someone up for you.
That's inspirational.
Yeah, we'll get you the restroom in just a minute. To get that gun that's at your house for evidence. Okay. Well, I mean, we can send a car up to get it, but whose house is that up there? Now, do you live there or no? Like for like weeks at a time, or? Okay. What is your girl there now?
I don't know. She was there when y'all came down.
Can I get her phone number and I'll give her a call, and if you want, you can talk to her and tell her, hey, go ahead and let them come get it. Does she know where it's at? Let me ask you that. Okay. What's her number?
You gonna have to But call my
Dude, you don't
mom.
have a girl's number?
I got it saved. I know my mom's number by heart. Like if I save a number in my phone.
So, how am I gonna get in touch with her?
So you call my mom, right?
Mm-hmm.
And tell her, just grab.
Is her number in your phone?
I don't have a phone. Y'all took my phone.
Right, it's here.
What?
Your phone.
Your phone.
Yeah.
Tony?
Is it in there?
I guess so.
Okay. What's the passcode so I can get it out and call her?
I can't get my code in my phone.
Well, how am I gonna get the phone from?
I just told you.
What's your mom's name?
Yeah, bro, call my mom,
Okay,
bro. She gonna
so
call the girl.
tell her
You
call
tripping.
your girl,
Grab the toy.
grab the toy gun, and we'll send a police car up to get it. Okay. All right. Is your mom gonna believe me if I tell her that? She's gonna have to talk. She believe? All right. Sit down.
Oh,
You gonna take pictures? Since you told us you got injured and stuff like that to corroborate your story, he's gonna take your pictures, okay? He has, you just put your hand on his shoulders, his knuckles,
Sure.
and then there, and then you said you have a mark on your leg.
That was, this is I got PTSD from getting shot. This is a real bullet hole.
Oh,
Okay, that's a real one.
Okay.
That's from the Orby thing?
This is from the road. This is
Okay. Did you get hit with
I got shot in the face.
Yeah, shot in the
over
face
here
with the
like
orb.
little black marks. You can barely see it.
I'll get it for you.
Take pictures of
And
it.
then like up here, I don't know if you can see it now, like my hair all over. I got like I fell. Basically, I tried to slam him and I hit my head.
Oh, this whole
Based purely on what Lil Buddy is telling us, do I believe the nigga? I believe that Lil Buddy might have pulled up with the Orbeez and started shooting, but then after that, oh yeah, bro, I only hit him a few times. He got on. Brother, you say you got PTSD from getting shot, and a nigga, a random white boy, pull up shooting Orbeez. Gang, he's getting punished. So I know, like you did not say, yeah, bro, I'ma just leave it alone. I was gonna call the police anyway. Come on, bro. Let's get serious now.
hold it up like that, keeper. There you go.
From this footage, as Deshaun willingly confesses to everything, it's evident that he is the one who knocked out Ethan that fateful night in self-defense, without worrying about the implications. Deshaun's confession adds a significant piece to the puzzle, but the story isn't over yet. Let's see what the other suspects have to reveal.
Having your rights in mind, you want to talk to us today about why you're here?
Boy, hell no.
I know, but why the
Stand on
charges?
business, y'all niggas. Stand on business.
You don't know?
This is your time to tell us your story, guys.
This is your time to get your
I ain't
story
got
out.
no story.
We only got one side of the story right now, and you had your side of the story. Now's your time to tell us about your side of the story. I'm sorry?
But I need to.
Hey, listen,
A
that's not gonna
cigarette?
get you anywhere. And I don't have a smoke to give you. I don't smoke, bro. Do you want to tell us your side of the story? Because right now,
Did y'all see the camera? Did anyone of y'all see the camera?
what cameras?
Did y'all see any camera?
Yeah, we watched some cameras. Yeah.
Have y'all seen that? Y'all seen them?
No, actually, because the cameras aren't good. So now's your time. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, it looks
Bro,
really
there's
bad.
nothing to be honest about. You just said the cameras weren't good.
Well, the way the little boy was beat up, yeah. But we need to know the whole story, and we need you to tell us your side of it. Because there's two sides to every story, man. And we're willing to sit down and listen to what you got to say.
It's three sides.
Well, from what y'all seen us play basketball, as y'all see.
Okay.
This
So
side,
you
that side.
were playing basketball with it.
My brother
It's almost intentional.
playing basketball.
Okay. Who was the little girl there?
Bang. He was girl.
Yeah, there was a girl. I mean, here's the thing,
The
man.
person I know is my brother.
Here's the thing, man.
Anyway,
Hey, listen. We've spent 16 hours a day here for the last week since this has happened, looking into this. And we know a lot more than you think you know.
okay, well,
So I know who was there.
okay, and I'm gonna tell you what I know.
Okay, so who all was there?
Me, my brother,
Okay.
and somebody who was hooping. And Steve was playing basketball.
What's the other man's name?
I don't know his name. I
Okay.
don't know.
Go ahead.
Basketball.
Okay.
A blue car pull up.
Okay.
Somebody driving, two people in the back. They get out, start shooting at us
Okay.
with a gun. I don't know if it was real or not, but I ended up just standing right there on the court without running. Then my brother and the other person ran. They shooting that gun. It had ice balls in it, hitting us. And my brother got shot in his face.
Okay.
That's why we started fighting.
Did you get hit?
Yes, we all got hit.
Did the other guy?
Standing right there got hit with them.
Did the other guy get hit?
Everybody got hit with them. Everybody standing right there got hit with them.
So everybody got hit with them, and then what happened?
They ran off.
Mm-hmm.
Told my brother, because I seen what happened. I'm like, this fake guns. Because they thought they was real guns. He was running for his life. He was scared.
Okay.
Like them fake.
So when did you realize they were fake?
When they walked up, they started shooting, right?
Right.
My brother and the other person takes off. Started running. I did not run. I just bagged up.
Okay.
I see what they shooting. You feel what I'm saying? I can see what they shooting.
Okay.
They shooting them Oregon guns with ice in them. Hitting my brother in the face, hitting me in the face. So we walked back. After they left, like ran off a little bit.
He said he stopped. First and foremost, nigga, you're fearless. They're shooting, and you say, man, let me back up and see what they're shooting with. What the fuck? Secondly, I'm confused, brother. You said you seen what they were shooting with, but you clearly just misidentified the weapon because it wasn't a water gun. It was Orby. Now, if you don't know what an Orby is, it's like a plastic gun, like plastic gel pellets that people shoot at you. Like, now, I don't know how much damage they do because I haven't been hit with one, but I'm pretty sure it's minimal. Now, getting hit in the face, yeah, I ain't gonna lie. You hit me in the face with anything, it's up. I'm pissed off, but can we get to? Is this really why y'all beat that man to rest in peace? Like, I'm confused. It can't just be, yeah, bro. They put up with Orbeez. Now we about to show them something. Like, what?
They walked back and they started chasing us. Walked over.
Who started chasing you?
Two people out of the car started trying to chase us.
Okay.
But they see me just standing there because I was not worried about that. Even though it's hitting me with ice. Go over there. My brother confronted him about it. He started shooting my brother in the face. That's how the fight started. I don't know about how that man died or nothing, but all I know is he got knocked out. Ended the conversation after that. That's all I know.
Okay, so who knocked him out?
Austin, I don't know.
So you, your brother, and the other random guy.
We all was fighting, bro. Everybody.
So you were all fighting.
Everybody was fighting.
You were all fighting.
Yes.
Okay.
All of us not all fighting him like all three of us jumping him. No. All of us fighting. All of us. Like you get what I'm saying? Like,
So were you fighting with the other guy?
Nigga, if all of y'all are fighting one person, you're jumping him. What? What? It's not like you about to let, bruh, y'all niggas is not running individual fades. Like, nah, you get 15, I get 15, he get 15. Like, that's not, you're capping. Why are we doing this? I mean, I know why you're doing this, but I know why you're lying, but you gotta make it more believable that we were all fighting him, but we did not jump him. What?
that's what I'm saying. I'm not. We weren't jumping him. We was fighting every.
So your brother.
That's a jump.
Okay, so
Oh, okay, it's 43. Okay.
So your brother goes to.
Should've said that first.
Shooting him in his face.
Okay.
Literally sitting there shooting him in his face while he's trying to confront him.
Okay. So your brother confronts him and they grab each other. What happens after that? Was it was a straight up
I don't even
start
know what the fuck he
punching?
said while my
Who
brother was
started
talking to
fighting?
him.
Well, I don't know the man. I don't know none of the names. I don't know.
Did your brother get hurt? Was the guy injuries?
He got shot in his face. And he got a lot of scars on his face.
Did the other guy land any punches, or do you know?
Yeah, they were swinging at each other.
Okay.
All I can tell you is, I don't know none of them people. I'm from Cleveland, Ohio. Next to, well, I ain't just saying about that. I would be more visible about it, but other than that, I don't know shit.
Okay. So when your brother,
As far as
It was never a race crime or none of that.
no, and nobody ever said it was. I mean,
I
that's
heard that. On the
well, you know, that crap's on social media, and you can't believe anything on there. So when your brother and the guy are fighting, what happens then? How does it end?
So, and first of all, the two people that were shooting the gun was not even the person I was driving. The person I was driving was the person who got knocked out, right?
Okay.
He got out the car.
That's a 45-minute
After
drive.
my brother confronted the dude and hit him, he got out the car, trying to fight. My brother, you know, so they started fighting or whatever. He let him go. He got up, you feel me? He got up. They could have got back in the car and left, you feel me? They still was trying to fight.
Okay.
Then that's when he tried to fight with me. He tried to fight me. And all I said was, bruh. And then that's when my brother came over there. They started fighting again.
Okay.
Then somebody knocked him out.
He got knocked out, and then what?
Then that's when I guess his friend called 911 or whatever. He was like, he's still breathing or whatever. But I didn't know he was dead.
Okay. So his friend called 911. Who grabbed his phone? The guy when he was on the phone on 911, someone grabbed his phone. Did you hear that? Do you know who did that? Was it you? Was it your brother?
I took his phone too. Crazy work.
You don't think so?
Do you think so or you don't?
I don't.
Was it the third guy that you don't know? So after the dude's knocked out on the ground, do you guys just leave? Or what happens?
Fighting other people.
Okay, so how did it, I guess, tell me how it came to an end.
Fighting other people. After he got knocked out, we started fighting other people because they were shooting at us too.
Okay.
Then they ran off. Once they ran off, we just left.
You left in your car?
I don't have.
Well, the car that you came in. Who drove the victim's car? Was it you?
Drove
Drove it through the parking lot. It wasn't you?
I don't know his car. I took one of them guns out of there.
You went now?
Took one of them mortgage guns out of there that had evidence.
So where's that mortgage gun at?
I got arrested.
It's in there? Okay.
So you stole the car and what?
So you don't know who drove his car across the parking lot?
No.
Did, who chased the dude over to the McDonald's, the dudes over to the McDonald's line? That you guys picked him up?
Pick who up?
There's one guy chased the three boys over towards the McDonald's line and then got picked up in your car. Who was that? Was that your brother you picked up?
I didn't pick up nobody.
So you didn't drive the car?
I don't have a vehicle. I don't drive.
I understand that.
I didn't pick nobody.
So you didn't operate your brother's vehicle? Okay.
Wait, I only did one time. I did operate one time.
Like that night?
When I pulled his car from the side where he was already coming from, we was looking at it. It was like, so you know how the Broncos set up?
Yeah.
Just the court. And it's the parking lot like this, and then go like that.
Uh-huh.
Car was over here. I pulled his car this way.
Okay, so you pulled his car from where it was parked when you guys were hooped it, and back around towards where all this was going on. Okay. But you never saw anybody drive the blue car?
You lied about being in a vehicle.
No. Okay.
Definitely wouldn't have grabbed it.
You did go in the car to grab your gun?
To grab the
gun, okay. Did, so what you're telling us is your DNA will be in the car?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So what I'm going to ask you is, would you be willing to give us a sample of your DNA so that we can say that this is your DNA, this is why it's in the car, and then the person's DNA, the third person that you don't know that we're assuming is the person that drove the car, it's pretty much got to be that third person that you don't know, right? So what we need to do is have your DNA so that we can figure out who the last person's DNA is so we figure out who they are. Are you okay with that? It's really easy. All we do is just put a Q-tip in your mouth and we'll be done. That sound all right?
As the key details are unraveled, is there anything more that the detectives are unaware of? Let's dive into the next clip, where the truth reaches its conclusion.
If you could give me maybe like a
The last
storyline
piece of the puzzle.
about when you guys were playing basketball, what happened, what you felt was going on, and where it went from there and how it went.
Playing basketball?
Yeah.
Playing like 3 games. We was on the second game.
Okay.
And halfway through the
But
game.
they arrest him as soon as they did the basketball game? Because these niggas all in basketball offense.
Ain't no license like that. So as the game stopped.
Gotcha.
Yeah, somebody knocked out. They started shooting.
Yeah.
At first, I thought it was a real game.
Yeah.
Yeah. They still shooting. I'm just like, why they didn't shoot?
Yeah.
At that point, I just tell everybody to shoot. I'm really basic something.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
When you say everybody, you mean like your cousins and the other people too? Okay. So you're trying to be like a mediator? Okay.
Yeah. It's escalated.
Yes.
Once he grabbed him, grabbed my cousin, it's escalated.
Okay. So when you say he grabbed your cousin, which cousin did he grab? Because we have, and I'm just letting you know, we got cameras from McDonald's, we got cameras from the I-Promise school, and then the Band of Beer across the street. So we got like all the events. So during the fight, being that it's in the center of the lot, you know, like where the basketball court is, it's well lit up. Yeah. And in the center of the parking lot, the videos kind of get pixelated, so you can't tell
what you're doing, and you can't tell what your other two cousins are doing. And you can't pick out who is who because it's like so pixelated. You get what I'm saying? So anyways, which one of the people, and I don't even know if you can identify him, grabbed your cousin? Was it one of the ones that was shooting the gun? Yes. Okay. Was it one of the white kids or one of the black kids? One of the white kids. Okay. Did you know how many kids were in that car? 4 total. 4 total? Yes. Do you remember there being 2 white kids and 2 black kids? Yes. Okay. All right. Did all of those guys get out of the car during that fight? Yes.
It's a coalition.
So what kind of a fight ensued? You said you were trying to squash things, and then once one of them grabbed your cousin, like what happened at that point? They basically all got out of the car. Okay. Mm-hmm. So it's getting ready to turn into like a fight? Yeah. Okay. All right. Because my cousin tried to catch a gun. Okay. Because he was shooting in the face. Okay. Still. Gotcha. Yeah. Just been involved. Okay. So at that point during the fight, do you remember what happened? Like, was the fight, like everybody fighting, or was it a couple people fighting? At that point, it was just really 2 of my cousins fight. I was really going over to the side. My cousin. Gotcha. Mm-hmm. And next thing I know is, I just heard this loud collision, like someone just spilled
the fact that you keep calling them niggas your cousins and they acting like they don't know you was the craziest
collision. Was that like right by that light pole? Yes. Okay. So was it one of the people that were trying to fight you guys, and one of your cousins, 2 of your cousins, just you, or who was it over there? Because you're saying because I was saying you wasn't right there. You heard the loud collision, like someone falling. Yeah. Who was involved in that fight when he was falling? My cousin, because he was trying to fight my other cousin. Okay. When you say your other cousin, which one? Because like I said, it's back and forth. No. That was when he was fighting. And then what happened with those 2 fighting? So you 2 came over. Yes. Okay, so that makes sense. And when you 2 came over, when did you hear that collision or that person falling? Once those 2 running back to the car, after that point, I'm not even really worried about situating. They ran to the car so they can leave. Okay. But those 2 were still fighting. Okay. Because he was still throwing punches. Mm-hmm. And he was trying to fight my cousin, and he had turned around, and it was just a hit, and it looked like he knocked out until he hit his head, and I heard his phone like he cracked his head or something. Okay. And I'm over here asking them, why is y'all pulling up doing stuff like that? No, Mr. Tucker, yeah, exactly. No, we got those questions too, trust me. So
yeah, that needs to be the next interrogation.
The white kid was fighting with Deshaun at first, and that's when you heard the collision, the fall, and then you noticed the other kids go back to the car, and at that point you thought things were calming down and cool because they were retreating to their car, so you started feeling like things were calming down. Is that what you're saying? Yeah, pretty much. At that point, I was talking to them. I was like, why y'all doing stuff like this, knowing this situation? Okay. Like, something I'll basically be told. Okay. And while that kid was on the ground, do you know what happened after that? Yeah, I was talking to the guys. So they pulled over there. Yeah, trying to get me. Okay. In the corner. Yep. Pulled back over to the other side. Gotcha. Had punched the 2 guys. You did? Yeah. Okay. And that was when the one guy was on the phone? Yeah. Okay. Did you grab his phone too? No. You didn't grab his phone? Okay. All right. Is there any reason your DNA might be on his phone or something like that? Okay. We just had a whole bunch of crushed cell phones out there. So the cars could have ran him over for all I know. I don't know. Anything specific or anything like that?
Probably not.
No.
You said your DNA's on the phone now.
The suspect's confessions intertwine perfectly and leave no room for doubt. It was Deshaun's fatal punch that ultimately caused Ethan's death. The confessions also reveal that it was one of Ethan's friends who had made the anonymous 911 call and couldn't effectively coordinate with the officers who arrived at the crime scene. The confrontation had then spiraled into a deadly encounter that shattered lives forever, bearing the weight of a heartbreaking loss. The only outcome was bleak, paving the way to nothing but time behind bars. Initially, both the brothers were charged with murder, but those charges were reduced in July 2022, and the $1 million bonds were also modified following the new indictments.
At this time, I will modify bond in the amount of $25,000, 10%.
2 other suspects involved had their bonds reduced to $5,000. Attorney Johnson previously said his client defended himself during an altercation with Liming and others.
Following their trials in October 2023, Deshaun Stafford, 21, was found guilty of first-degree aggravated assault and assault. He was sentenced to 18 months in prison and 6 months in jail. However, Tyler, 20, was only found guilty of misdemeanor assault and was sentenced to 6 months in jail.
Stafford. On count 1 of the indictment, the court will impose a sentence of 6 months incarceration for the count of assault, a misdemeanor of the first degree. As I stated, Mr. Stafford has been found guilty of 1 count of aggravated assault, a felony of the 4th degree, and 1 count of misdemeanor assault. A few things about the law related to sentencing on these counts. First, pursuant to statute, whenever a defendant is found guilty of both a misdemeanor and a felony, any period of incarceration imposed for those offenses must be served concurrently or at the same time.
Donovan Jones pleaded no contest to 2 counts of assault, a first-degree misdemeanor, in October 2023. He was sentenced to 180 days of suspended jail. The moment the sentence was announced, it was clear that Ethan's family found the outcome inadequate and were left disappointed.
Any verdict where the victims' families are left terrified is just a symptom of the fact that there is something deeply sick and wrong with our justice system. Thank you.
This case emphasizes a crucial lesson of how a seemingly harmless prank turned deadly, leading to drastic repercussions and transforming so many lives irreparably. It also serves as a reminder that no matter how trivial the action seems, it carries a weight that profoundly impacts our lives. What are your thoughts on this case? We would love.
Damn. This case is crazy. And the reason being is because I'm kind of conflicted. Like, personally, I'm of the belief, nigga, if you don't go messing with people, it won't happen to you like this, right? So, like, you, Ethan, the victim, going over there and randomly saying, yeah, bro, we're going to let these Orbeez fly. Brother, you don't know how they're going to react. Then y'all get into a brawl with your mans and can't none of y'all fight. Because, bro, I'm not letting my man's get knocked out. So, it's clearly pulled up for the wrong problem. Like, brother, y'all should have been doing something constructive with your energy and time. Not to blame the victim, but like, nigga, this is brain dead activity. Why the fuck am I randomly shooting people? We're in Ohio. Like, it's hella gun violence in Ohio, gang. I don't know what to tell you. We're not randomly pulling up shooting nowhere where there's gun violence. Even if it's Orbeez, water guns, nigga, you don't know what little buddy and them could have had on them. That whole car could have been in jeopardy. They could have been, oh, they're shooting at us. Immediately. Not, oh, they're running around, hands being thrown, like. And then, again, like, I don't know who to believe as far as when they say, oh, we was talking to him. Like, at any time, if y'all was talking to him, and then Ethan said, okay, yeah, what y'all saying is nice, but I'm going to keep using this Orbeez. And thinking life is a game. Brother, your actions have consequences. I feel sorry for the family. Because, again, I know this seems like childish and harmless and things that he, like he shouldn't have lost his life over something like this. But, again, I'm of the belief of, nigga, don't randomly go messing with people, especially niggas you don't know. Like, from all accounts, they don't know y'all from a can of paint. You pulling up and shooting people that you don't know. Like, maybe if it was our friends, y'all done this before, okay, cool. It makes more sense. And then it's like they're being hella lenient for not trying to get these niggas more years. But when it's random off you don't know, and you just saying, yeah, bro, let me alter their day, you didn't alter everybody's life. Because your friends just witnessed some shit that they did not want to witness on God. And now everybody, well, not everybody, but the people on your side is hurt because you're gone. But it's just a sad instance of motherfuckers just not thinking. Like, why are you shooting random people? If you knew them and they were your friends, y'all have rapport, okay, cool. It probably wouldn't even have went like that. It probably wouldn't have been no fight. Maybe. It would have been some words, but maybe not a fight. But you deciding to say, I'm pulling up on random people and shooting them. I know it was a trend on TikTok back in the day, but come on. Use your head. That's the end of the video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, leave your thoughts on the other video in the comment section below. Hit the notification bell so you can stay up to date when I drop videos on this channel. I'll catch you in the next one. Stay safe, y'all.
Everything I see and I achieve it, bitch, we best. Everything I see and I achieve it, bitch, we best. Everything I'm seeing, I achieved it, bitch, you best believe it. It has been my Nintendo switch legit though, kick it with my kinfolk. Haters just be talking, so I really do not need their info. Yeah, they info. Yeah.